the human touch versus the automation. I'm always the biggest proponent for automation when it's needed because I work in RevOps and operations. But this is the time for the human touch to come into play. Figure out what that human touch is and don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid to actually like look at the cool new tools that are out there. I feel like everyone gives new tools a lot of flack for trying to come into a sector that's already really heavy, see why they're different and see why they think they're different and actually give them a shot.
Now is the time to understand your buyer more than ever, right? Like, I'm not totally convinced the buyer's journey has changed, by the way. I just feel like the way that we get information and progress through it has been disrupted through the means that we can do our research and we want to interact with content and information. And I think it's so critical for companies to just take a step back and just say, like, how has that changed and what does it mean for us, right? Like it's just it's so important. The other one is, for any revenue leader out there, like create a culture of innovation and experimentation, but with guardrails, right? You need to like highlight like here's the strategic direction we're going. Here's some like guidelines to follow, but make sure that you're allowing your teams to experiment and to innovate within those guardrails, because if you don't, right, like you're gonna get left behind and your team's gonna get frustrated. And that's the biggest risk that you've got. We're actually next week, we're hosting a AI hackathon where we're gonna be having teams come together to sort of identify some of the most innovative, cool, and potentially company changing AI use cases for our organization. When we launched that hackathon, we gave some guardrails of where we would love to see some of those ideas, right? But sky's the limit, and who knows what's going to come out of it? It could be the next big thing for New Breed next week. So excited for it.